Now, to a big talker this morning, Gwyneth Paltrow has a different approach to living with new hubby Brad Falchuk. In an interview, Gwyneth says her new hubby sleeps at his own house when his 2 children visit, and the other 4 nights he stays at her home. Now, the couple married last fall, and according to the interview, Paltrow's intimacy coach approves of this arrangement, saying it gives their marriage, quote, polarity. If you don't think that's odd, listen to this. The couple invited Paltrow's ex to her honeymoon with her new boo. This has a lot of people talking online. Liza, I understood maybe living separately as you're blending 2 families with teenagers, but inviting your ex to your honeymoon, I don't know, what are people saying?
Oh, well, they haven't gotten too far into the honeymoon situation, but when it comes to the living circumstances, yes, people are weighing in. Pat says, hey, might make for a great marriage. Now, Neil says that he was in the Army for 20 years, married 10 of those years, and says his wife got plenty of time alone, sometimes 6 months at a time, so they already had that separation factor built in. But for Holly, she says, husband and I are always together day and night. She would not change a thing. They spend their time working together and laughing together, and says, he's my best friend. There you go.
So let me get this straight. So then when the kids are there, he's at his own home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 nights a week.
Yeah.
And they both have teenagers, and you know how complicated teenagers can be. In fact, Paltrow has been quoted saying that things can get pretty intense, the teenage thing. This is putting a whole new spin. This is putting a whole new spin on making marriages work today. Right? I mean, the divorce rate is sky high.
Yeah, but is it like lying to your children? You don't think these kids have access to everything we have access to and can tell that he's staying there the nights that they're not staying there?
I don't think they're trying to hide that.
Secret. I don't think
so they let the kids
it's not
know
a
that.
secret.
Yeah.
Like, they're married.
Yeah.
They know. So, but when his kids come to visit, he stays at his house so he can spend alone time with them. Paltrow can spend alone time with her kids, and then 4 nights a week they're together.
They're all the family.
The whole family's together.
Yeah, they're
4
all
nights a
the
week.
family. Yeah.
It doesn't sound like his kids are there. It is her 2 kids, him,
So they're
and
not
Gwyneth.
building a family. They're just keeping them separate.
Well, it sounded like they're just building it slowly. They're integrating it very, very slowly. I mean, you know, she came up with this term, coined the consciously uncoupling.
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
instead of breaking up. So this is kind of like consciously living apart.
Yeah, this is
marriage.
exactly what I was going to bring up. I mean, I don't think Gwyneth Paltrow is the model we should all be following. I don't think that's the template for whatever's going on in a normal relationship because of that whole thing with Chris Martin and the uncoupling. I don't know, I just think it's a little bit odd. I think it's a little bit of the Hollywood lifestyle that doesn't really kind of reflect on us regular folks here. So I don't know.
I respect it.
Did you really?
I respect it. As someone who has been married and has seen the divorce rate as it is, it's like 40-something, 50-something%. It's very high. I think we need to take a closer look at what is marriage, and you know, whether these traditional things, whether we should take a new look at these traditional ways of having a marriage. And I just say hats off to Gwyneth for even being open to sharing what her living situation is.
Yeah, hey, to
like.
each his own. You know, to each his, whatever works. If it works for the family, it works for the family. I'm not here to say it, but I'm just a little bit of old school. So, you know, I think eventually marriage is just going to be out the window. We're just going to do whatever we want.
What do you think about living separately for the whole week and then just coming together on the weekend? Ooh!
Why are you married?
Oh! It is 5:42 right now.